Earth's Venger, the force of evil. I am Dungeon Master, your guide in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, buddy. I know that made you happy, Mox.
It so did.
Yeah.
Yes.
And for tabletop gamers, 11 and the crew from Stranger Things are coming to...
Whatever. That's old news. Hey,
I'm like, wait, a double feature.
Scroll. Yeah. Yeah, right. I was just like, no. Can't do that. Can't do that. That's old. All right. Hey, welcome to the show, everyone. DJ Longhair here in the house. We got Moxman and Cryptic hanging with us. Introduce you guys. Introduce yourselves. Blah, blah, blah.
Go ahead, Cryptic.
Yes, I'm John, the commander.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. I'm MTG Moxman, cover a lot of the reserve list goodies, and of course, Dungeons and Dragons.
Hells yeah. It's funny. I had to throw that clip together like super quick. I was like jumping around doing all kinds of things, and
Awesome.
all the things were happening, man. Yeah, I'm like, woo. All right, so we got a lot to cover today. We got a lot of D&D stuff, so pretty sweet. All the news just hit today, so I was like talking with John in our chat, saying like, man, what are we gonna do this week? And then all of a sudden, the answer revealed itself at 5 a.m. this morning to me. I'm like, sweet. Yeah, I don't have to work too hard.
I'm like, crack this guy open real quick. Been waiting to do that.
Yeah, I got one monster, but I gotta save it for the box openings. Let me go and say hi to some peeps, and then we'll get into it since we don't got too much time with you, Mox. So, Dark, nice to see you, girl. Dane, awesome, brother. Thanks for joining us. And if you so choose, guys, if you guys are just joining in, feel free to say hi in the chat. We do respond to it. But let's get into some D&D. Yeah. All right. Let me get this queued up here. A little bit later, too, I'm going to show you guys the difference and deciphering what is etched foil and what is regular foil. Some of them it's not too clear, but some people it's super clear, others not. So, all right, okay, there we go. Boom. Okay.
Nothing happens. He's like, okay.
Tech stuff. Yeah. No. I don't know what happened. I was trying to share this adventures in Forgotten Realms, and then it didn't let me. Okay. All right. You should be golden. Let's try this one more time. If not, I'll just have to do it on the other screen. Chrome tab. And share. Anything? No?
Yeah.
Hey! Cool. All right. So I can't really play the video because they have some... I mean, I might be able to play a little bit of it, but I don't know if I can play the whole 3 minutes because there's music in the background. Gotta really watch that, guys, if you are clipping other things, because they'll flag you. I'm not making money yet, but Moxman, if you ever do get into sharing video, just make sure it's like
music
if there's any music under 10 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't put.
Yeah. I mean, I can. I mean, my own, but not others. So
that's weird.
So
I actually own the rights to the song "Magic Man" from Heart. I reached out and got permission. Yeah, I reached out, got permission from the band to have the rights to use the song "Magic Man," from Heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that I don't use music in any of my shows though because of that law. Yeah, but I do have the right to use one song.
That's cool. I was really trying hard to get the rights for. There's a random band. They're not random. They're actually a fun band out in England. They did a bunch of disco tracks, right? And you know how I'm a Star Wars freak. There's a song, and you guys should look it up because it's super fun, especially you, Moxman. The song is called "Can You Feel the Force?" and it has nothing to do with Star Wars, but
Star Wars toys. Yes, I can.
Yeah, no, you gotta check it out, bro. It's so funny. It's like, can you feel feel the force? Oh man, it's like, can you feel the force? Oh, it's so dope. But they said, oh no, I can't do it. But they said I could remix it that to show it to them later. And I'm like, oh man, I gotta get my program going because I don't know if I necessarily want to rip that track, but still, it is so fun. All right, guys, so let's get on into this Dungeons and Dragons thing real, well, not real quick, but yeah, if I can get my brain to work. All right, so they are bringing a new card, new mechanic to the D&D set, and it is the Dungeons. Here's a look of the cards. I know it's kind of small on the screen, but basically, I'm a little confused. I wanted to watch the whole 3-minute thing, and then I realized I couldn't use it, so it does explain it a little bit.
Yeah, I know how they work. Yeah,
but
it's pretty simple. Yeah.
But do you have to do it every time you move, or
So
is it you get to move every turn?
So basically, how it works, Russ, is you can have this card with you. It doesn't count as a sideboard. It doesn't go in your main deck. None of that. It goes in
there.
Yeah, it goes in its own zone. Believe it or not, the command zone of all zones. Anyway, so it sits in the command zone, right? And if you have a card that says, hey, go on an adventure. I forget the right terminology. It's in here, right? Let's just say enter the dungeon, right? Enter the dungeon or advance to the next level of the dungeon. Then if you're not in a dungeon, or if you've never been in the dungeon, then you start off with a little 6-sided die on the top level. You're in the dungeon now. And you do what that says, just like a saga.
Yeah.
Now, if you have another card, that says venture further in the dungeon or enter the dungeon, you can take another step in that dungeon and do the next space and do what it says.
And you can choose the pathway you take to decide what will happen to you.
Correct. And right now, Wizards has released three cards. Well, they spoiled 3, and they're only talking about these 3, which lets me believe these are the only 3 dungeons we have available right now. Because if this is very successful, we'll have more in the future.
Yeah.
Yep. And
but I mean, I guess my question is,
sure.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I want to
go ahead.
Question. Well, the thing is
all right. So,
go ahead.
No. You started. No, you go. No. Seriously, finish. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I lost my train of thought. I'm waiting for your question. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So you have to play a card to move to the next room.
Yes.
There's a whole bunch of cards like the trapdoor thief and stuff that say advance in the dungeon. The new Ellie card, the new Planeswalker, her +1 ability is to advance in dungeons, to move along.
A lot of the talk around town over here is once they release instant speed travel through the dungeon, that's when they're going to be able to break these things. So for right now, we haven't found a way to break them yet. But once you have cards that have instant speed that interact with that dungeon experience, you're going to be able to break this.
Yeah. Think about the damage.
It makes sense though. It's sorcery though.
It does.
Yeah, no kidding.
It does make sense at sorcery, especially when you look back at Dungeons and Dragons, and it's that style of game. And not to compare it with Hero Clicks or Hero Quest. That's what I was thinking. Remember that board game Hero Quest? Not to confuse it with that, because in Dungeons and Dragons, you got different movement speeds. Now how they're going to correlate that with Magic, they're probably not. What I'm seeing here is a lot of flavor from Dungeons and Dragons.
Definitely.
Maybe we'll go later with this one card they spoiled earlier that looked like a Dungeons and Dragons module handbook.
Yeah.
From back in the day when they created original Dungeons and Dragons, they had modules. Okay, and they came in paperback versions, very thin, very flimsy. I'm talking right now, you'd have aged paper on it, right?
Yeah, anyway, it'd be all yellow.
It'd be all yellow from time, And anyway,
it was kind of like a pamphlet, Yeah,
it was a pamphlet. And on these boxes they came in, you can buy T-shirts that say Dungeons and Dragons. And believe me, they were 70s style T-shirts, man. Very skinny. You can order large. It was still skinny on you, And so at sorcery speed, these make sense. Right now, we haven't seen anything come out at instant speed yet.
Yeah, and nothing interacts except for these couple of creature cards. But for all you know, they're going to allow something here to do like a trap. When somebody advances in a dungeon, that creature gets killed or something. You don't know, right?
Right. There's going to be more
dungeons
spoilers
have
coming.
traps, so
there's definitely going to be more spoilers coming. I mean, I'm glad we get to talk about today on this show what we're going to get to talk about. But these get my brain thinking, man. These dungeon cards right here.
Oh yeah, like I did a video only about 2 hours ago on this exact topic. I got all the spoilers I could find because there were so many today. I'm like,
right.
Like when you saw, you guys see the Evolving Wilds? Is it on this? Do we have it here?
It's a little controversial to me. I hope we get to it. I just don't think it's a real thing, unless, of course, it's on Magic's official website like this. So if it's on this page, I'll believe that it's a real thing. With that, if you look closely at the artwork, it bleeds out on the edges.
Oh, so maybe you think it's not real?
I don't think it's real. If it's spoiled here on this one, because this is official, right? Then it's real. But right now, I don't think it's real, man.
What about the what do you call it? The bugbear one?
Yeah, that's real. Yeah, that's real.
So if that one's real, I'm betting the other one's real.
No, what I'm saying is if it's the module handbook,
yeah,
you can see how it bleeds out on the edges, and somebody just took a computer and posed it over a Magic card.
So you don't think it actually happened? Okay.
Yeah.
I like it in purple though. If they make that card, that's awesome.
If they do make that card, it would be awesome. I'm serious. I'd definitely get some Evolving Wilds for my cube, for my commander deck, whatever it takes, you know.
Justin, Ellie looks awesome.
Okay, they don't have it on Scryfall, but I just did a quick look. Okay, so we have, along with this article, we do have some, you guys have been seeing on the screen, so we'll cover those real quick. So that answered my question. So sorcery speed, or when you put in a creature, or you got your planeswalker, you'll be able to advance in the dungeon. So it's not like you can just move on your own during your turn. You got to be able to play a card.
Yeah,
that kind of lends me for.
If they come out with a card that has an instant speed ability, that would also break this too.
Yep.
But so far, everything we've seen so far is sorcery speed.
Yeah. And it's awesome.
So that makes sense.
Dragon Knight, so cool.
All right, so let's have a look at Nadar. Wow. Okay, I gotta zoom in. Apparently,
can you?
I mean, it's so tiny. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, I got it.
There you go. We can see it,
dude. I don't care about your cookies unless they're real. I don't care. Okay. Nadir, Selfless Paladin. So we got a 2 colorless and a white legendary Dragon Knight. That's pretty cool, dude. He's got. It's almost like a lightsaber. It's kind of funny. So it's got vigilance. Yeah. So when he enters the battlefield or attacks, venture into the dungeon. Okay, cool. So you can have him enter. Yeah, you could advance twice on the dungeon if you manage to get this guy haste. Correct. Am I correct?
You're correct.
So it is possible to get in the dungeon a little bit further on your turn. But pretty cool. Other creatures you control get +1/+1 as long as you completed a dungeon. So there's not only are you getting rewards on the dungeon, but you're getting that bonus after you complete a dungeon. Yeah, so that my concern is that you have to play. My only concern is with these dungeons is that like this one, right? You got Lost Mine of Fandelver or something, right? So you can play multiple cards. You need 1 to enter, 2, 3, 4 to complete this one, and then you got the Mad Mage, where you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards to finish the dungeon. So
that's why you pick a dungeon to go with the theme of your deck, or that complements or helps your deck.
Right. I mean, that makes sense. It just like, okay, if it doesn't go off, it's just like with the team, with the, you know, I'm talking about the
party mechanic.
God, I can't think right now, man. Yeah, the party mechanic. It wasn't that popular as of yet. I mean, hopefully they'll bring something. I mean, it's cool, but it just wasn't useful. I mean, at least competitive wise.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't in one of the top 10 meta decks. That's for sure.
I said when you see the party mechanic, I tried it numerous times to see if it would actually work. It doesn't work. I thought maybe in D&D they were going to add legendary heroes to kind of connect with the party, but they don't do it. So I was hoping though.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, because you need a card that's all members of the party essentially.
Yep.
But
would it be cool to play test with these though to find out which dungeon goes best with your deck? And not only that, would it work if you brought all 3 with you and you start off with a small one or an easy one and you go,
and work your way up if the game goes long.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm gathering, guys, is that you can only bring 1 dungeon for your command zone or your essentially your sidebar, a sideboard, excuse me. So you would pick one that would fit your deck best, that goes in your sidebar. I keep saying sidebar. Sideboard. So you only get to pick one.
It doesn't go in your sideboard. Actually,
it's just there.
It's
It
goes
no.
Your deck.
It's just there. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Right. It goes with your deck, but it goes in the command zone.
All right. Hey, Justin Best, man, welcome. Right. Wait a minute. There's some stuff going on. Okay. Dark. I just read your comment, man. I'm laughing hard right now. That's awesome. Ride a Wookiee, save a Jedi.
That's that song, "Ride a Horse, Save a Cowboy" or something, right?
They did.
Yeah, exactly.
They did spoil a nice legendary elf today. It's black and green.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited. It's official, right?
It's official, yeah.
All right. Maybe you could share screen on that so I can drool. All right. So we got another one is a short cut seeker, which is it's a human rogue for a 4-drop. Whenever deals combat damage to a player, venture into the dungeon. Okay. All right. So you could potentially play a card that has an ETB and then attack with some peeps, and you can progress like maybe 2 or 3 times with through the dungeon. It's a very interesting concept. I'll give it that.
Text is awesome.
Yeah. The old trapdoor under the rug trick. This is almost too easy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Love it.
Oh, sweet. I guess someone did make a parody. Nice. Yeah, send it to me, Dark. I'd love to see it. Okay. So these are the ones they spoiled in this article. Did anyone have any questions? Oh, one more. We got the Gloomstalker, which is a 3-drop. As long as you complete a dungeon, Doomstalker has double strike. Pretty sweet.
Yep. Very nice.
So we'll expect some of those. And yeah. Okay. So pretty cool. Everyone pretty much got the dungeon stuff down, right? I mean, I don't know. I have to see more before I decide to use that.
Okay. Here's one. Hold on.
Ellie Bell Walker seems fun.
I'll share screen.
Cool.
Hold on 1 second. I'll share screen. Share screen. And share screen.
Yep.
Did it work? Oh, wait. Hold on. I got to click up here and then share. I forgot I had to do that. Okay. Does my screen show now?
Yeah. Let me get you in there.
Okay.
Oh, spicy. Oh, I love it. All right, so we got Elric. Cool. Go ahead. I'll let you talk about it.
Elric Tumblestrum. It's 2 green, 2 other. Legendary Planeswalker, Elric. Starts off with, looks like 4 loyalty because my thing's showing.
Yeah, it's 4. Yeah.
Okay. +1, venture into the dungeon. How about them apples?
Nice.
-2,
all right.
the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them and put it into your hand. If it's legendary, you gain 3 life. Put the rest in the bottom in any order, or in a random order. It ultimates -7. You get an emblem, of course, an emblem with creatures you control have trample and haste and +2/+2 for each differently named dungeons you've completed.
So you can bring more.
Each differently named dungeon you've completed. So yeah, I mean that's probably what gave me the thought earlier today was that card right there. But I thought that was pretty cool, man. I know there's a black-green one. I'm gonna stop sharing for a second, and you can go ahead, and I'll try and find a black-green one.
Yeah, I got to see that elf. Now, what I haven't seen yet, which is kind of disappointing, is there's no bard.
Oh yeah, there's bards. We just haven't got it spoiled yet.
Okay, good. I was gonna say they should have a bard as a, because she's jamming out with her guitar there. That looked dope.
Yeah.
And she looks happy.
Yeah, I agree.
There's definitely a lot of cards that have been spoiled today.
Oh yeah, no, and it's pretty awesome. Alt, good to see you, brother. Thanks for joining us. Just the best already said hi, and thank you for the clarification. So I guess I thought you could only bring one dungeon with you, but I guess you could bring all 3. So sweet. So does that also count if you complete the same dungeon, or it says different dungeon, right?
That one said different dungeon, but now when the cards say when you completed a dungeon, it's A would be in the it's all in the wording.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. I'm just saying for her, like for each dungeon, yeah,
each different dungeon for her.
So if
that emblem is
+6/+6 emblem, which is pretty sick.
Yeah, I'm trying to
find
this go ahead with the next
while you're looking it up, because we don't have too much. Let me get rid of this real quick here. Okay, so we of course every set Mark Rosewater likes to throw some stuff out there. Just watch the one Dakota dropped. Oh, okay. Did he cover this too, Justin? Sweet. All right. I'm gonna while you're looking for that, bud, I'm gonna pull up another one, and this is the teaser that Mark Rosewater does every set. Okay, boom, bam. There we go. All right. So he likes to throw little teasers out at us every set, and I thought it was funny. There's gonna be a legendary hamster.
Yeah. Well, we had rabbit, wombats, and legends. Why not a hamster?
If I was a quick meme lord, I would do a quick meme of the dancing hamsters with the hip hop gear from the Kia commercials. You know what I'm talking about? The Kia, they had they're all decked out and driving and stuff.
Commercial, yeah.
If I was quick, I'd throw that out there because that's too fun. All right, so here we go. First up, here's a few things you expect. So there's going to be a new enchantment subtype. That's going to be interesting. Now, would that be traps?
Could be traps.
It could be God. It could be almost anything, man.
Well, just speculating. That's what we're here for.
It could be dungeon.
Oh, the enchanted dungeon. Okay.
Yeah.
Card granting -11, -11. Okay, we've had those, but still. All right. So it's going to be. All right. Creature with a death trigger that makes an opponent. Oh, makes an equipment token. Okay. So when it dies, it probably drops his loot or something, right?
Well, the equipment token is going to be something you can equip into a creature.
Yeah. So maybe it drops like a piece of equipment.
Bone saw or something. Yeah, like a bone saw would be kind of a staple one to try it out with,
Yeah. I can go with that.
Yeah. That makes sense. And then here, I'm stoked on this. A legendary creature that makes a legendary hamster creature token.
That's awesome.
Of course.
Yeah. And of course, I'll have to get that foil. I mean, come on. Something only previously seen in unsets comes to Black Border.
Sword of Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, something comes from an unset to Black Border. So something used to be gold border or silver border. That's
right.
Something used to be silver border that's going to come. What would be that powerful? What would be that strong, Mox? I mean, you're not talking the lands. The lands aren't silver bordered.
No.
So what's silver bordered in the unsets?
There's so many cards.
Yeah, but I'm not. Okay, what cheaty face? So what I'm saying is what's coming?
And it's been previously seen in an unset.
It's been previously seen in an unset.
Maybe some of the lands?
No, because they were never silver bordered.
Oh,
these aren't going to get a black border treatment, right? So it's going to be one of the silver border cards. I'm trying to think here. What would be really cool?
It fits with D&D.
That one mechanic where they had the two creatures that would that latest set unsanctioned where they had the two creatures
and they merged together.
Yeah, they merged together. Maybe they're talking about that, Russ. Who knows? Who knows at this point? Watch in a week.
Well, I know it's just fun to speculate.
Yeah, because everything comes out next week, right?
Yeah. Everything. Go ahead, Russ. Though.
Yeah, we're gonna have spoiler season next week for sure. So we'll be covering that, obviously. But yeah, no, it's just fun to speculate. I unfortunately I didn't get to play with the unsets, so I'm not familiar. That's what I was hoping you guys might know something. If you guys know in the chat.
There's just so much variable there, Russ.
Yeah.
What we're getting at here is, there's been 3 unsets that I know of: unglued, unhinged, and unsanctioned.
That's right.
Okay, and I can't wait for the
unstable.
Yeah, I can't. I said unstable. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, the thing is there's so much variety in there, and a lot of it is just cheating cards. You know, like I got jeans.
Yeah.
You're wearing jeans, so you can't block this. You know.
I used to like Little Girl because she
can't
cost
touch this. Do. Yeah, nice. So yeah, in the chat, guys, if you guys want to guess along with us, feel free. Also, if you guys are watching the show later, please comment down below what you guys think that unset card might be. That'll be kind of fun. All right, so we got an artifact. This is Stoke because I'm a musician. Artifact that's a musical instrument that creates harmony counters. Interesting.
Yeah, because the bard's got to make that, right?
Yes, it could be a lyre or some kind of guitar, a flute.
Right. I wanted to actually play music though. That would be dope. All right. So we have a card that can keep your opponent from winning the game. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Gotta love those.
Another Imperium.
Yeah. We always need more of those, right?
Another Imperium. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. An ability that cares about a Platinum Angel. There we go. Okay, so we have a ability that cares about attacking with a certain amount of power of creatures. Okay. We had that before, so that's really nothing new, right?
Yeah.
Cards will let you decide where the story goes. So this must be for the dungeons, right? I mean, that's my guess.
Maybe you can force a direction.
There you go.
Make an opponent take a step back.
Okay.
You've got something echoing over there, Russ.
What's echoing? Is it?
It's our voices in the background, I think.
Crap. I was worried about that. All right. Is it like echo, or is it just like slight?
It's slight.
I don't hear it
Okay,
right
how about now?
No, I don't hear it.
Okay, I had to move the mic away. Okay, cool. All right. So we got cards that let you decide where the story goes. We already got that. A card that creates a legendary creature token named Vecna. You guys know about Vecna. I don't.
That's the Lich, right? Isn't Vecna the Lich?
Yeah, I don't remember, man.
Oh, man.
I don't remember a Vecna.
All right. Well, let us know in the comments, guys.
Vecna, I believe, is the Lich Lord from Deities and Demigods Handbook.
Oh, the Deities and Demigods Handbook.
It's above Arch Lich. It's an Arch Lich.
Oh, interesting.
Like
okay.
Like a Lich God.
All right. Now, next we got Enchanted Permanent is a treasure artifact.
Oh, really? Is it? Okay, maybe it's an enchantment that comes into play and turns something into a treasure. You know, you can make 0/1 creatures.
Okay.
Maybe this will turn a permanent into something like 0/2 treasure or a treasure artifact that can be sacked for food. I mean, for 3 life or whatever, or 1 mana.
Oh, interesting. Or it could be like generous gift, like from Modern Horizons 1, where it turns whatever into an elephant. So this time you just turn turn your big beefy god into a treasure. Huh.
Exactly.
That'd be dope.
You get mana.
Yeah, you get a mana later, but yeah. Oh, your commander? Oh, it's treasure now.
Because it's a permanent, right? So every turn it can tap for mana.
Oh, okay.
So you can even do it on your own stuff. If you have a creature you don't care about, boom, make it a mana producer. Could be okay.
That'd be interesting. Or if you just turn it in like a 1/1 little creature, you could turn into a treasure token. Boom. And
I'm so sorry, gentlemen. My time is up as always. My friends.
All right,
waiting.
buddy.
Thank you, everyone. You guys are awesome. I look forward to seeing you guys next week.
All right. Thanks, man. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you next week, buddy. Okay. So let me pause for the cause here real quick, guys. You know I got to do this every episode. So let me turn on my little camera. Boom and boom. As always, guys, if you guys are searching out singles or product, go and hit up our sponsor. Actually, the same sponsor for John as well, NorthValleyGames.com. If you guys use my code at checkout, DJL808, get yourself 10% off your purchase. Also, if you guys are selling cards, you can get an additional 10% to your buy list price. So you can all do that in the same transaction too. So if you go and slink some cards, buy some cards, yeah, you could do it all right there. So pretty cool. Go check them out. JJ and Jeff are awesome peeps. So if you're supporting the channel and you're supporting them, so I think it's a win-win. What do you think, John?
I'm sleeving a commander deck with Smoke Dragon Shield, double sleeve inserts, perfect fits, as we're doing the show.
Oh, nice.
From NorthValleyGames.com. And I tell you,
there you go.
The prices there are way comparable to my local LGS, and it's not just because they sponsor my show and your show. But I want to throw that out there that their prices are insane. And plus, they get an additional 10% off using our code. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And while I have the camera on, I'm going to go ahead and skip over to the other segment that I was going to do, which was deciphering all of the variants in MH2. I know MH2 is old news now that we have all the D&D news, right? Like Squirrel, that's kind of the way it works
from Morrow's projections.
No, we're gonna get back to that, but I'm just saying while I have the camera on, I'm gonna go ahead and do this real quick. Okay, so I'm just gonna put some cards out just to show variants. So those are both sketches. Okay, all right, give me 1 second here. I'm gonna load this up. And yeah, I get to show off a little bit. Okay. All right. So, you guys are already familiar with the normal Magic card, so I don't have to show that. So, on this one, we have the sketch cards. This one actually looks a lot closer to the original Urges Saga, but you can see the lines a little different. But you can get this in foil. They don't have this as etched as of yet, but this would be a sketch card. So you get this in that in foil, obviously. Then of course you have your old-timey, or not old-timey, the extended art, right? That one's pretty easy to decipher. But what's kind of confusing in the set is you have the foil retro border, right? So if you look on this one, I know it's kind of hard to tell with the glare, but this is the this is the old time border. But if you look closely at the art, they did foil this out, so it's not quite like the old school border arts. But you can see there's no real texture, right? But with the etch, there's actual texture, and it's also a little bit darker. I'll show you close to close. I don't know if you guys could see it. Let's see if I can pull it out of sleeve here. Trying anyways.
So they got texture on the cards. You can feel the difference with that card and another card.
Right. So this one. Yeah. It's kind of hard to tell because on some of them, the color variation, like this one, there's a definite different color on it. But this one's just the regular foil. And, I mean, you could see the regular card texture. See, it's a little confusing because you could see the texture on the card, but it's a little bit more apparent with the
etched foil.
Okay, now I'm confused. Yeah, these are... Yeah. They're actually a little bit darker. It's kind of hard to tell in my lighting here. But can you tell a difference there? One's a little bit brighter.
Yeah.
You see it, John?
Yeah, the one on the left's a little brighter, yeah.
Yeah, so this is actually the normal foil. They're so close. In a sleeve, it's really hard to tell.
Show us the etched foil now.
Okay, this is the etched foiling. And you could tell a little bit in the texture. Like,
I can't see any difference. I really cannot see any difference.
On this one, you can. You can see that one's definitely textured. So, for some reason, I personally like the etched foiling, but other people are just, the value's less on it, and people don't like it. I don't know why. I think it's kind of cool, but people don't like it.
It's all over the internet.
Yeah.
Everybody wants the foil ones. They don't want the etched foil ones. I don't want foils at all.
Oh, yeah.
I'd rather have a non-foil version of a card. Yeah, they curl and bend, man.
The regular foils, yeah. The etched don't have the same problem and don't foil as. I mean, I don't know. Anyone out there that has etched, do they curl too?
That's what I heard. I heard that the etched foils don't curl. That's what I heard.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for people to go crazy,
so I think that's an improvement.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. So for people not wanting the etched foils, it's like, okay, maybe the demand's not there for some. I don't know, bud. I don't know. On that,
yeah, I'm just trying to figure out why.
I couldn't tell the difference between the two on that demonstration, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Let me shed some light on the subject. Maybe that might help a little bit. Okay. So this one you can actually tell because the one is darker, one isn't. But it's just on the side. On this one, yeah, because I was seeing texture. This one is the etched. And I'm trying to get the light to show the texturing. You can tell on the border for sure. Okay. On this one, there's no. It's just the regular card. See?
Oh,
can you see it up there?
Okay. There's a slight. Yeah, I can see a slight difference between what you're saying.
Yeah.
So with the edge foil, you can definitely see the border on the inside clearly. But with the foil one, it's just shiny throughout the whole card. Huh.
Right.
So it's like a foiling light process. It's like a light foiling process.
Right. I'm okay. Here's a. See, this one is pretty clear too. This is the white. Yeah, land cards and the gold show it well. This one's an etched giver of runes, and. Okay. The reason why I also bring this up is because the one with the let's see, that one should be okay. This one might be a foil.
It looks
the old-timey foil. Yeah, because I don't see the texture on the side. So oddly enough, the etched is worth less than this one. Now, the thing that's kind of sucks is that some cards are so close in comparison because, these are pretty clear on the lands, are pretty clear. But let me actually have one other one. The reason why I also bring this up is because you got to watch out. The etched are worth less, so people might be selling their etched as regular foils. So that's going to be that's what kind of sucks. So this one is etched. I thought I had an example of another colored card that is okay. See that this one is etched as well. Shoot, I hear I was all prepared. Okay. But yeah, just be on the lookout on that. The borders should come out pretty textured, so you should be able to tell the difference. But on some of them, it is pretty difficult to determine whether it's just the regular old-timey foil or if it is the etched. So that's kind of why I wanted to share with you guys, just to kind of have a lookout for that. Actually, I do have another colored one. I'm trying to get a sample of just the foiling and the
etched.
Okay, black. Yeah, exactly. Because I want to make sure that you guys don't get ripped off. I mean, me personally, I like the etched, but whatever. Some people, that's going to be a big deal. Okay. Lands do show it the best. Okay, here's another example. So we have the Undead Ugar, right? This one back here, it's kind of hard to tell with the sleeve, but if you look close enough, you can see that there's actual texture. On the darker colors, it's easier to pull that off, but on the white, it's a little bit darker. But I'm going to pull up an example of a red right now. On the red, they got that the silly. I think that. Sorry, it's just trying to put this together here. Okay. So on some of them, you have the weird double printing on the up top here, and you really have to look at it. Okay. So I think the mine. Okay, so this one I think is regular foil, and then this one is the etched. So even this up top is a little confusing because they have a lot of these right there is kind of double printed a little bit. So it is super hard to determine on some of them. Like this one is clear as day is etched. You could see they etched this a little bit up top here. And then you could see the texture there. Anyways, I thought I'd share, guys, just so you guys have an idea of what to look out for. And supposedly there's some foils in the set booster that is the foil border, and they left the art alone or something. It's really weird, man. The only pricing I've seen is the retro foil and then the retro etched, if that makes sense. All right, let's get back to D&D.
Yeah, the projections.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. It was just something I wanted to get off my chest because it is super confusing. Because you're looking at $130 for the retro foil fetch lands, right? But the etched are only fetching like an extra $10 to $30 premium, whereas the foil you're looking at like $130 versus $60. That's a huge difference. So I just wanted to bring that up so you guys are protect yourself. Granted, you don't want to pay $130 for a $60 card. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
all right.
I'm definitely going to look at these closely.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to bring it up. Okay, so let's do some more projections. All right, so Ward, which I think we had, what was it? Strixhaven, right? Or no, what was it called?
Ward was they had to pay too. Remember, this one's going to be Ward, discard a card.
Oh, okay, got it. And that was that Strix or was that
Strixhaven? Yeah, Strixhaven.
Strixhaven. Okay,
but you got to remember it's an evergreen ability now, so it's going to be almost everything now moving forward.
Okay, gotcha.
And this goes will be discard a card. Oh, you can't target that man unless you discard a card, so it's going to go great. Yeah,
nice. Exchange your hand in library.
That's great.
We've seen that before.
Isn't that great? Well, how many times you traded decks with somebody in the middle of the game?
Huh. Oh, wow. Okay, I was just thinking that you exchange your hand for your library, but no, you just switch decks with your opponent. What?
Look, exchange your hand in library. It says right there.
Yeah. No, that's crazy. Okay. Wow. All right. So skeletons, vampires, and zombies. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna have something to boost all those. That's pretty dope. Spend this mana only to cast dragon spells or activated abilities of dragons.
That's gonna be on a land because we've seen lands where it'll give you 2 colors of any color you want, but you can only spend this mana for dragons.
Okay. And each mana value among non-land cards in your graveyard. Ooh.
Nice. So we're gonna have domain for
graveyard. That sounds scary. Yeah, that sounds scary. Yep. All right. And then if you have fewer than 3 cards in hand, draw cards equal to the difference.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
We saw this with the Strixhaven stuff. Or the Modern Horizons 2, right? Modern Horizons 2, I think it was. Yeah.
Well, for almost every set, right? Yeah. Whenever you cast a creature spell that doesn't share a creature type with the creature you control or a creature card in your graveyard. Okay.
Nice.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Whoa. All right. So if you may cast creature name from graveyard if a creature not named creature name died this turn.
It just makes sense. Say you got Hooga Booga. Yeah. You know, he's the almighty. Right. He's your mythic rare, and he's in your graveyard, right? He's in your graveyard. Well, if your 1/1 token creature died this turn, you can bring that Ooga Booga back to your battlefield. It looks like.
Oh wow! So it's like a constant. What's that? Phoenix from Guilds of Ravnica.
Right. You would have to cast it, but yes, but it's going to be a black.
Oh no! I'm sorry. It was Ixalan. Sorry, my bad. But yeah, where it died, you put a. Yeah, you died. You put a token creature down the end or beginning of your end step or whatever it was. It comes back. So, all right, and then when its power become 20 this way. The writing, man, the English isn't right. Okay, when its power become 20 this way.
Yeah, they didn't add the S, but it's a typo.
Well, the typo, but it just doesn't flow right. I'm not an English major, but that's like what? It doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, it's going to be on a card. It's going to be on a card. Like we already had a creature that was 2020, just didn't have any abilities, right? So this right here,
it was a vanilla.
This right here, you're going to have like, let's say, the idol statue or whatever, or that one blue card that levels up. You know, the one you gave me.
Yeah.
Anyway, so do you know the name of it, by any chance?
I don't remember, man.
The blue spirit that flies. Anyway, so it's like the idol guy. You just you level it up. So when its power becomes 20 this way, it's going to have an ability. So it's going to be a Dungeons and Dragons theme. I don't know how they're going to play on that, but when its power becomes 20 this way.
Interesting.
So it's going to have a way you can do it. You probably don't want to do it that way, but if you do it that way, there's a bonus.
Okay. So we got more creature subtypes, so this is fun. I'm stoked. There's going to be another dwarf because I am going to eventually make a dwarf deck. So you got a dwarf citizen. Interesting. We got a Tiefling wizard. I'm not familiar with Tiefling.
I'm not familiar.
Is that a subtype from
D&D? It's probably from D&D. Yeah, I'm not really familiar with it either. Halfling.
Oh, did you find that?
But maybe they got
find that black green elf?
No, I didn't. I think they got rid of halfling. I think, and this could be what replaced it. I don't know.
Okay. Well, halfling's coming up. We got a human elf monk. Oh, sweet! Someone got crazy with some elves. Nice.
I do see halfling. Yeah.
And an elf spider. Okay. Combining those two tribals, that's interesting and weird, but hey, whatever. Their elves are with nature, so they're cool. A gnome warlock, interesting. And then there's your halfling rogue, and a bird bear. That's just fun to say. Bird bear, bird bear. Oh, my mind's having fun with that. Okay, I'll move on. We did see the preview of the Dragon Knight, so we did see that. Ooh, a devil god.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just like that. That's like interesting. Okay.
What Moxman talked about earlier, there is a book called Deities and Demigods. So so a demigod is a lesser devil. To let you know. So
yeah.
In Magic, we have lesser devils also. So.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, and then we have the Beholder, which you know about.
Yeah.
And you want to talk about a little bit about Beholder? Just for us non-D&D heads?
It's just if you ever played the game Doom, You know, you ever played the game Doom where it's a first-person shooter?
Yeah.
And you got that red thing that's flying at you with one big eyeball, and it's got like a blue snake.
Oh yeah. Okay,
that's a beholder. So when they say the eye of the beholder, that's what they're talking about.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, I didn't remember that, but yeah. So those are the teasers from Mark Rosewater, and then we'll probably make this a shorter show because I have a guest over, so I'm gonna probably end this sooner. But there was a couple things that I wanted to bring to your guys' attention. Unfortunately, one of the people that have joined in on my color break and my on the box battle, there's now an open slot in both because unfortunately he had some family issues. So he has to resolve them. So I do need to get those filled. I did get the boxes in today. So maybe not. I don't know. But my homie Hanks, I'll probably crack it tomorrow. But the set boxes did come in, so I do have to get those 2 filled. That way we could get that fired tomorrow or Saturday. It's up to you guys. I don't know which is better. Let me know if you guys are in it. Hit me up, please, and let me know if you want it to fire Saturday or fire Friday. And I could probably do 5 or 6 o'clock. So let me know on that. Also, let me go ahead and put my email in the description here. One of my admins, and you guys know him as Life Totals on here. Fortunately, he's been in and out of the hospital, so I'm trying to do something nice for him. If you guys have a Gmail account and can get into Google Sheets, there's a bunch of cards that he has listed that he needs for decks that are coming up. And if you guys want to help, if you want recognition, cool. If you don't, that's fine too. Whatever you want to do. But I'm trying to get his mind off the constant pain because he's been in and out of the hospital for the last 2 weeks. So I feel for the guy. Super awesome guy. You guys know him on here on the round table. So it is the Life Totals Get Well cards. So instead of sending him a card or whatnot, he wants actual Magic cards. If you guys can afford to, or if you have some extras, I know there's some MH2 stuff in there. It just would be nice. I'm going to pull a whole package together and send it to him. If you want to do a Get Well card too, that's cool. Whatever you guys want to do. Let me know if you guys want to help out. I'm going to go and put my email down here. If you guys want to help, that would be super awesome and it's super appreciated. I typically don't do fundraiser. Well, besides obviously getting money for the channel. But I don't normally do this type of thing, but I just thought it would be kind of cool. Instead of sending Get Well cards, actually sending Magic cards, if you guys could spare them. Doesn't need to be a fancy version or anything. You know what I mean? But any version, just so he can get his decks going and his mind off his pain. So hopefully, I mean, I think that's a cool idea, right, John? I don't know.
Absolutely, man. Here's some Get Well
so
cards.
If you guys can help, yeah, Get Well cards, yeah. And they're actual Magic cards, so that's kind of a play on words, but also pretty cool. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get out and get some MH2 cards, so there's some MH2 cards. I'm donating as well, so if you guys want to join in on the effort, I won't say no. If I could type, though, it'd be awesome. Okay. Boom.
Oh, Dark Raven's in the chat.
Okay.
Hey, Dark Raven.
Squirrel! Yeah. All right.
Squirrel.
So we're going to end off. I'm going to end the show here with a little bit more fun stuff. We're going to go over the current spoilers that are available, and then I think I have to go to another one. Okay. Let me... I know, I'm like... Share. Okay, stop screen. There we go. I know, all these things, man. Technology. Okay.
But we're able to do it, though. That's the thing.
Yeah. Okay. So, this is new to me. The Drakestown Forgotten. It's a 5-drop. When it enters battlefield with X11 counters on it, where X is the number of creature cards in all graveyards. Ooh. Okay. And you can pay 3 to remove a 1/1 counter. The target creature gets -1/-1. Okay. Fate Forgotten, exile target artifact or enchantment. All right, that's fairly common for most sets, but that's pretty cool. Forgotten Ancient. It's a 4-drop elemental.
This one's but it's an instant.
Oh, instant. Okay, yeah. That's nice. All right. So we got the elemental. So when a player casts a spell, you may put a 1/1 counter on Forgotten Ancient. All right. That's pretty amazing. All right. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may move any number of 1/1 counters from Forgotten Ancient to other creatures. Oh. Okay. You have to get to your upkeep though. So like if you would get counters, like if they do a bounce spell or target it or anything like that. Right, But that's pretty interesting to move that you can move the counters around. Like, maybe you want to put it on your double striker, that's pretty crazy. All right. So we got the Forgotten Cave. It's regular land. And just land cycling. Okay.
Well, we got this in blue, so it's cool to see it in red.
Yeah. We got Forgotten Creation. It's a 4-drop. Skulk is a new ability. So this creature can't be blocked by creatures with greater power.
Yeah, that's
so it's the reverse of
Innistrad.
Oh, it's what?
Innistrad. That's an old ability from Innistrad.
Oh, okay. I'm familiar with seeing the ones with lesser or can't be blocked by power 2 or less. So this one is the exact opposite. So only people with 3 power or less can block it. Okay. Beginning of your upkeep, you may discard all cards in your hand. If you do, draw that many cards. Oh, okay. Interesting. And I guess it is from Innistrad. So that's a reprint. Okay. Forgotten Harvest. You can remove a land card in your graveyard.
These might be cards from the list.
You know what? No, this is... No. Okay. This is all stuff that says forgot. I'm screwing up. Oh, wow. Okay,
yeah,
sets.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, these are...
Yeah, no. Here I am repeating all this stuff, and I'm just like, wow. Okay, I'm a noob, guys. Don't mind me. Here we go. Yeah, my bad, guys. That was misinformation. Hand slaps all around. Okay. We got Flump, which was recently covered. Defender with Flying. Let's see. Dealt damage. You could draw a card. Okay, Portable Hole. Love it. It's a 1-drop. Enters battlefield. Exile target non-land permanent from an opponent controls the mana value of 2 or less until it leaves the battlefield. So there we go. A cheap prison effect. Pretty sweet. We got Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Oh, boy. 3-drop. Each opponent exiles cards from the top of their library until that player has exiled cards with a total mana value of 20 or more. That is just rude. And we saw the Spider Queen already. Lawless. Okay.
That's not really all it's cracked up to be. That Hideous Laughter.
The Hideous Laughter?
Yeah, it's not all it's cracked up to be. I mean, 20 for mana value, which you used to call it converted mana cost, right? Just think about it, man. You're going to pull a card that's 4. You're going to pull a card that's 3. You're going to have lands, too, that don't count. So it's got to equal 20. I mean, it's not going to be as powerful as, let's say, Mind Funeral,
Well, mill is a thing, and this will definitely go in mill decks because, I mean, you're going to be top decking.
If they're going to be doing it in standard, I can see it.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, I mean, I don't know. In a mill deck, I think that's scary as all hell because, especially if you're running Red Brush, you're screwed. Because all your stuff's like 1 and 2. This could also be pretty powerful in Modern if you think about it, because you're not going to have a lot of cards that are more than say 3 value. So that could kill your deck. You know what I mean?
It could.
Yeah. Okay, but it is sorcery speed, so I hear you there. The Spider Queen. Okay, so we got Power Word Kill. You know what that reminds me of?
That's a spell in Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay. It took me to Dune. Do you remember Dune?
The movie Dune or the books?
Yeah, Chaw, and it splits the dude. Yeah.
Okay, that was the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, the movie. Yeah. Okay. So destroy non-angel non.
Yeah.
What's that?
I said with Sting.
Yeah, dude, Sting was a badass in that. I was actually gonna try to clip that, but I haven't edited that. Vorpal's sword. Okay.
We've already seen, yeah. That was one of the first cards.
Yeah. Pearl's Innkeeper, I think we've seen.
I think it just got spoiled today.
Oh, okay. So he comes in, you can create a treasure token. Cool for ramp. Nice. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under control, you gain 1 life.
Yep.
All right. We got another dwarf warrior for your dwarf tribal. Sweet. Each creature you control gets +2/+0. You may pay 0 rather than pay the equip cost of the first equip ability you activate each turn. Huh. That's dope. So wait, this and that hammer from M20. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
People made fun of it and put the iced tea on it.
Yeah,
dude, you equip that for free.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Drizzt Duerden. Drizzt. Okay.
It's Drizzt. It's Drizzt.
Elfring.
It's Drizzt. It's
Drizzt. Okay.
Yeah.
My bad. I'm just messing up all the. Man, bad. Okay. And please to ignore the first one because I just put in forgot. Thought it would pull up all the D&D, but it pulled up everything that said forgotten. Yeah. So those probably won't be in the set. My bad. All right. So it's got double strike, and then when it enters the battlefield, you can make a legendary 4/1 creature token with trample. Cat. Okay. And when it dies, power greater than whenever a creature dies, if it had a power greater than Drizzt power, you could put that many counters on Drizzt. That's interesting. Not colors I'd play, but and then here's so they put some flavor text on lands. That's pretty cool. Oh, that green land's amazingly looking. Wow.
What I don't see here is waste land. But
yeah.
I do know that one of the girls from Good Luck High Five actually helped with the flavor text with this set.
Really? That's cool. Oh, very neat. All right, and here is some of the I get the manual. Oh, there's the Evolving Wilds. Huh.
Where's the Evolving Wilds?
That's right. You're on delay.
Okay.
It should pop up now.
Okay, so it is a real card. Okay. Look at that though. They're taking the old Dungeons and Dragons manuals, the paperback ones we were talking about earlier, and putting that as a card. That is cool, man. That is cool.
Some people don't like it. I
can
see why they wouldn't like it, but I mean, I like it. I don't have an issue with it.
There's a lot of people who grew up in the 70s and 80s who were around this stuff, and it's nostalgia.
Yeah.
Just like the old bordered cards. We're going after the product for the old bordered cards, Wizards knows what people want to go after. They know what people want to go after. That's
okay.
Cool.
And then here's the Vorpal sword. And okay. Oh, that's cool. All right, so this is the buy a box. That's pretty cool. They have a chick wielding the sword, and then you have the other sword, Extendo. Okay. Here's some of the new cards we just showed earlier.
So there's 4 or 5 or 6 different versions of Vorpal Sword. You're going to have the extended art, the etched foil, the foil, the illustrated art. I mean, there's 6 different versions of that card. Yeah.
I know. It gets a little crazy. I mean, if you are a collector, you're having to go after all that. All right.
Yeah, a lot.
I'm gonna see if we could pull up the other dealie on the other one. Bear with me here. I want to see that black green elf. That's what I'm after. You said it just released today, though, right?
Yeah, just today. I can't find it, man. But I will find it, and I'll talk to you. As soon as I find
Mythic spoilers. Okay. I'm seeing if I can pull it up here. No, they're on Modern Horizons 2.
Right.
I'm seeing if they have anything for D&D. So I would like to see that. Okay. Home. Just trying to see if I can pull this up. That's Modern Horizons. What the heck? Okay, I'm not able to pull that up, but we'll have tons of more spoilers next week. I do want to thank everyone for joining the show. If you guys want to help with the life totals, get well cards, let me know, guys. I put my email in here. It's also in the description. It would be cool to have some other people help with that as well. And like I said, it helps him get his mind off his pain. So it would be great if you guys can join in. I also have the 2 spots available in the box break, and the boxes are here. So if you guys want to get on that, we got the color break. If you want details on it, shoot me an email, and I'll explain the whole process of the color break. We are battling for the fetch line and the land slot, so that's pretty fun. That will be based off of, I guess, mana value or CMC, highest and lowest. So highest gets first pick, and lowest gets second pick, and you guys are basically splitting the land slot. So get all the good cards. So it's going to be dope. All right. So with that, I'm gonna get going, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. I would have gone to the full 2 hours, but things happen. So thank you, John, for joining me, man. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and I will. I don't know if I'll pop in tonight, but definitely we'll pop in tomorrow. We're gonna be cracking a MH2 set box, my very first one, and we'll see if we'll get the box battles to fire. So cool. Thanks, guys, for joining us. Catch you next time. Bye.